we go. Everybody, and we welcome you to Lake Park. We're getting set for some, I guess, non-conference War Eagle Conference baseball tonight.
Okay.
That's how you could call that, I guess.
Well, you call it whatever you want. It's a rivalry. It's Lake Park, and here's Lake Park, and here's Hartley Melvin Sanborn.
Should be fun here tonight on Q102 and Explore Koboji Live Video with Clyde Erke. I'm Jason Jacobs, and Matthew Grisham is our video engineer tonight. Yes, here on Q102. Gabe's back in the studios, and at the live video stream at explorekoboji.com, so you can watch under the sports tab, or you can watch on your Roku or your Fire Stick at home with the CF video channel, which is free. And then you can also watch on our YouTube page. So
all kinds of platforms to listen and watch
14 different
on.
ways to listen and watch today. If you can't figure one of them out, don't know what else to tell you.
Turn on the radio.
Turn on the radio is maybe the easiest way.
You can listen to us too.
Absolutely. I did see some folks with headsets on, which is always fun to see around Lake Park. Always get a good crowd,
Yep.
and it's good rivalry between these two schools. You know, they are both transplants to the War Eagle Conference. It's actually been a while now.
Yeah.
I like to act like, oh, it just happened, because then it doesn't make me feel
Yeah, I was
so
going to say,
old.
how old are you, JJ? Now, wait a minute.
This is not an inquisition here. But let's talk about these two teams, Clyde. HLP is sitting at 5-15 on the year, and kind of a mixed bag of returning kids and a lot of younger kids. But Jared Ray's, back in charge of this program, his second year back, and is doing a nice job, as you would expect he would. And I really like the way he's got these kids playing over here at HLP. They've had some nice wins this season.
Yeah.
You take your lumps against the really good teams of the conference, but they've had some good things happening this year.
Well, Jared's a baseball mind. He's been there for a long time, and he came back afterwards, and I've talked to him before the game, and he said, we're young, but, man, these kids are trying hard. They're out there. They're just battling every night. They're having fun doing it. So, good for them. He's looking forward to a good game here tonight against another rival. Really, you think about it, Jeremy Glowden. There's a kid who he played some really good softball or baseball.
Played for a real good program down there at Spalding Catholic. And knows the game of baseball. And I think he's in year
pitched in state.
Yeah, I think he's in year 3 here at Hartley Melvin Sanborn. And so exciting to have these two schools playing each other again. And they've had good rivalry here, Clyde. In recent seasons, this has been close. In the last 20 games, it's 12-8 in favor of Harris Lake Park. And, you look last year, they HLP won earlier this year 15-3, but you look the year before, HMS won close games 6-4, 6-2.
Yep.
HLP won 2-0. Harris Lake Park or HLP won 2-0. HMS won 7-1. Harris Lake Park 6-5. Harris Lake Park 10-6. HMS 11-5.
Yeah,
I mean,
just kind of
going
back
back
and
the
forth.
last 4 years, it's been back and forth.
Yep.
They're two schools that. This is, the premier 1A conference of baseball in the state of Iowa.
It is.
And the southern half of it is what I'd call like a murderer's row of Remsen St. Mary's, Galen Catholic, Akron, Westfield, Hinton, always
traditional programs.
Traditional,
just
strong programs.
always there.
Oh, and then Unity was really good last year
as
well.
Yep.
So you've got, some really nice programs, and it prepares you, right? It makes you, you have to become better, and it prepares you and tells you what it takes to get to that next level, and so we'll see what happens tonight.
Well, coaches always like to play the better teams to make their teams get better, and that's what both these coaches have experienced all their life. So they're looking forward to this, and it'll be a good game and an absolutely picture-perfect night.
Could you ask for any better?
A little breeze, that helps. A little the sun beating down on our backs right now. We're along the third base side.
It won't be there much longer. We'll probably actually see that go down. Let's get into our pregame show a little bit more, and that is sponsored by our friends at Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake. We'll hear from them and say thanks to them. They are online at lakeshealth.org, and this is high school baseball on Q102 and explorekoboji.com.
This is Matt Karstensen with Karstensen Meat and Grocery in Lake Park. We're proud to support the Harris Lake Park Wolves this season. Shop Karstensen Meat and Grocery for Black Angus beef, Duroc pork, garden fresh produce, and homemade baked goods. Score many great deals at Karstensen Meat and Grocery. Go Wolves!
The Savings Bank is proud to be your full-service banking location in Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park, and offer a warm welcome to all individuals, businesses, and farmers. Savings Bank is a proud supporter of our local students and all their activities. Stop by and experience what quality, friendly, and trustworthy hometown banking is all about. Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
First base. Batting seventh, Evan Eilers is catcher. Batting eighth, Tyson Tessum
Yep.
is batting. He's a DH. He's batting for Ethan Deem out in right field. And batting ninth, Keith DeBoer. That's Volek, Ortiz, Ortega, Cates, Tesh, Braunstead, Eilers, Tessum, and DeBoer.
All right, there you go. Defensive lineup for Harris Lake Park. Out in left is Devin Meyer, Tys Gunderson in center, and Justice Voss in right. In the infield at third is Bowden Baumgarten, followed by Caleb Hempel at short, Lucas Aaronstorff at second, and Carter Hibma at first. And the battery tonight is Javin Baumgarten pitching to Austin Gilmore. Our starting lineups thanks to Okoboji Motor Company, Service Department, and Collision Center. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and we will say thanks to our sponsor and others during the national anthem. More high school baseball coming up, Q102.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
Lake Park, as we're getting set for some high school baseball tonight here on Q102 and ExploreKaboji.com. HMS and HLP. Not a War Eagle Conference game. They played the War Eagle Conference game earlier this year. Harris Lake Park won the War Eagle Conference game earlier this year, Clyde. I believe that was a score of 15-3 in favor of HLP earlier this season, but as we mentioned, it's been a good rivalry between these two schools, and wouldn't shock me if we end up with another one of those here tonight. So
yeah, we got to look for that tonight, but you know, like we said, it's beautiful night here, Lake Park out there warming up. Kevin Baumgart throwing his warm-up pitches to
schedule,
Austin Gilmore.
Our schedule for tonight: in softball on Y100, Sheldon's at Okoboji. Also tonight, Spirit Lake at Storm Lake. And that's not a gimme game
That's
in softball.
not a gimme at all.
Folks, Storm Lake softball's a lot better. They took ELC to like 11 or 12 innings, something
and it was,
like
what
that.
was it, 5-3 game, something like that?
7-6
Oh,
or
that's
something like
Spencer
that.
with the other night.
Yeah, Spencer and ELC the other night.
We got 4 tough teams in that Lakes Conference.
It's crazy good over there.
In softball.
Cherokee is at Spencer, ELC at Western. Sheldon at Okoboji, as we mentioned on Y100, at the Siouxland. Also in the Siouxland, Sibley Ochin at MOC Floyd Valley. HMS is here at HLP for softball as well. Southeast Valley's at GTRA, Alta Aurelia at Emmetsburg, and Sioux Central at Storm Lake St. Mary's. Baseball tonight, pretty much the same script. Spirit Lake at Storm Lake, Cherokee at Spencer, ELC Western. Sheldon at Okoboji, Sibley Ochin at MOC Floyd Valley. Southeast Valley at GTRA, Alta Aurelia at Emmetsburg, and Pokey is at West Bend Mallards. So there's the lineup for tonight as far as the games are concerned. And Trenton Vollink, the center fielder, is going to lead things off for Hartley Melvin Sanborn this evening. The Hawks
left-handed batter
will lead off with the center fielder, and then the shortstop Ortiz and the second baseman Ortega. And the first pitch at 7:35, right on time. And it misses ball 1 to Vollink. Trenton, a .317 hitter. The pitch, inside again, ball 2. Vollink on the year has 8 walks. Tied for most on the team with that, 13 hits, 3 RBIs. 2-0 count here from Javin Baumgarn. And the windup delivery on the way. A little outside.
up and away on that one. 3 straight pitches out of the strike zone. First 2 down and in. This one he brought up outside and high and away.
Baumgarten, a sophomore.
Got to find that strike zone here.
And pitch on the way. That's in there for a strike.
Yeah,
and Vollink was taken all the way there.
Taken all the way, but Baumgarten says, I'm not going to try and throw anything junk. I'm just going to throw it across the plate, and that's just what he did.
He's got a 2-4 record, does Baumgarten. 5.59 ERA, 3-1 pitch, big cut, swing and a miss, and full count here to Trenton Vollink.
Good pitch there, low and away, and he just threw that heat again across the plate. Don't try and do anything fancy. Just get it in there and make that batter swing at it.
So full count, and Baumgarten delivers. Swung on, hit over the glove of Baumgarten, and it'll get into center field for a leadoff hit for Hartley Melvin Sanborn.
Yeah, straight big bounce right in front of the pitcher's mound, went right over Baumgart's head and out into center field for a base hit. First hit of the game.
That'll bring up Jonathan Ortiz, the shortstop for Hartley Melvin Sanborn. He's a junior, 348 average with 8 hits on the season and 6 walks for him.
Here again, another batter that loves to crowd the plate. Got their feet right up there in the front of the box.
Swung on, hit
Looking
up
for
the
2
middle.
here.
They're going to step on second and get to first in time. Nicely done.
Caleb Hemphill out there at shortstop had an easy one. Had him played a little bit towards second base. Took the big high hop, fielded it, kind of did a pivot, touched second base, threw on over to first for the easy double play. 6-4-3. No, 6-3.
6-3, yeah. And that'll bring up Jordan Ortega, second baseman. Your HMS, you feel like we got a leadoff base runner if things are going well, as Ortega takes a cut at the first one, swing and a miss. And a nice double play by Hempel over there at short. Puts HLP defensively in good shape here in the top of the first with 2 outs. Here's an 0-1 to Ortega. Ooh, and he chased after that one. Maybe an outside pitch there, 0-2. A little more on Ortega, senior for HMS, 250 average with 8 hits on the year.
Good pitch by Baumgarten in that last one. It made him chase it way outside, put it on that outside part, and it just kind of drifted away from him.
And that'll be high and outside, ball 1 to Ortega. Baumgarten, 28 strikeouts to 9 walks entering the season. That's a good ratio.
That's a great ratio.
That's a good number you want to see. Opponents batting .288. Here's 1-2. That's going to be lunged at, and it'll be foul over the left field fence, or right field fence, I should say.
A couple of
still
spectators over there almost could have had a souvenir.
They had a souvenir today. Yeah, as we said, just a picture-perfect night here in Lake Park.
Yeah, I've got it registered at, 80-some degrees?
Yeah, low 80s, I would say at this point.
82 is what I've got.
Clouds are kind of coming in
Little
covering that
breeze
sun
out
a
of the
little bit.
south,
Nice
southwest.
breeze. That's the pitch, and that's going to be
Better grab that.
foul down that third base line. It was going to stay foul the whole way. That was kind of jammed off the inside part of the bat from Ortega.
But it's one of those that has a little spin on it. And the way these fields are set up, this one here particularly, they've got the gravel base pass. So the ridges for the grass are up. So if that catches that outside ridge and pushes it back,
could be a problem.
That could be a problem. So good job over there at third base by Barnhart to get on that right away when it's still foul.
And the pitch in there for a strike, called strike 3 to Ortega, and the inning is over. For Hartley Melvin Sanborn, no runs on a hit. There were no errors by Harris Lake Park. Nobody left on. We've played a half inning. HMS 0, and HLP comes to bat in a minute on Q102.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Wow.
Back here to Lake Park, we played a half inning of baseball. HMS 0, HLP coming to the plate. Let's run down the Wolves lineup, Clyde.
Let's take a look at that. Leading off is going to be the catcher, Austin Gilmore. Batting second, Devin Meyer in left field. Batting third, the shortstop, Caleb Hemphill. Batting fourth, Tys Gunderson in center field. Batting fifth, Javen Baumgarn is the pitcher. Batting sixth, Justin Voss is in right field. Batting seventh is Carter Hibma at first base. Batting eighth, Lucas Ersdorf at second base. And batting ninth, Bowden Barnhart at third base.
0-1 and swing on, and just getting a piece of it there is Gilmore. Now 0-2 to the HLP catcher. And Gilmore, freshman, 306 average, but 528 on base percentage. That's what you like to see for the senior, with 18 walks on the year. Swing and a miss, chased after that one. 3
pitches, 3 straight strikes. Good pitching right there by Jacob Cates.
Jacob Cates, a sophomore, has an 0-4 record, but 5.73 ERA, 22 strikeouts to 16 walks, is a sophomore. First pitch, swing and a miss.
Boy,
strike one there to Meyer.
He's got him up there swinging the bat. There's no doubt about that. He's throwing across the plate, and that's what you want to do for a pitcher.
Absolutely. I want to say we saw Jacob Cates against Emmitsburg, I think it was last week on Tuesday, and he throws hard.
Well, he's not afraid to throw it across the plate. That's fun.
0-1. And
that one got a little outside.
1-1 here to Meyer. And Devin, a sophomore, 273 average. He's got 15 hits on the year. He has 14 walks. This HLP team is patient at the plate. They got a lot of walks. 1-1, now 1-2 here to Meyer. Nobody on, 1 out, bottom of the first. Pitch on the way. A little low. Not by a whole lot, though, was it?
Good pitch right there, low inside part of the plate.
Was just below the knees.
Just below the knees and a little bit inside. Home plate umpire out there tonight, Nick Hogan.
And got him. A couple of strikeouts here for Jacob Cates to start the ball game.
Froze him on that one.
And with 2 away, it's going to bring up the shortstop, Caleb Hempel, who made a nice play in the top half of the inning. Hempel, 357 average. And first pitch on the way, catches the outside corner for a strike. Caleb Hempel, let's get a little more info. Yeah, sophomore, and he's got 20 hits on the year. And quickly an 0-2 count.
Boy, I like the way Cates is throwing here. Just nothing but throwing strikes.
Get ahead in those counts, right? Here's the 0-2.
That got him in
the shoulder.
Yep, that one came inside.
So a hit batter there will put Hempel on first. Now Tys Gunderson, the number 4 batter, playing out in center field tonight for Harris Lake Park. Tys is a junior with a .263 average. He has 15 hits on the year, 16 RBIs, as you might expect, is tied for the tops on the team in that number 4 spot. First pitch.
Going right away.
And yep. Send the runner down to second.
Yeah, and a little bobble by the catcher, Evan Eilers. And that allowed Hempel. I mean, he didn't hesitate one bit. He was gone immediately. Good speed out there.
That's going to be hit. Yep. Just past Ortega into right field, and rounding second is Hempel, and he's going to score, and HLP leads 1-0.
That's a good piece of base running and hitting right there all around. Jared Ray had him going right away. Caleb Hempel took off. He was in second base easily with that stolen base. And then a first pitch swinging, Tys Gunderson laces it into right field, solid base hit, easily scoring Hempel from second base, and ends up with a double.
Really nicely done. RBI double at that, and HLP on a hit leads 1-0. Strike called here to Javin Baumgarn, the pitcher for HLP, who a base hit here could perhaps help his cause. That's going to be swung on and hit over towards third. Scooped up over to first.
High throw. Got him off the bag.
It's going to be out the bag. He'll be safe. And got to go E5 on that one.
Easily. Bad throw on that one. Tesh just airmailed that way up the line. Nick Braunstead had to come about 3-4 steps.
And he did a good job just catching that. And down to third goes Gunderson. So runners at the corners with 2 away for HLP. And now Justice Voss, who's playing out in right field tonight. And Justice is a tall kid, Clyde.
Oh, yeah.
There's a basketball future for this freshman, as he's got 9 hits on the year and strike 1. Just a freshman for HLP, 220. They're going to send the runner down to second right away. And they and Cates allowed that because he's going
watching
the wind up.
Yeah, watching the runner at third base there.
So runners at second and third. That's going to get by the catcher, and racing home from third is Gunderson safely. And down to third goes Baumgarten. So HLP leading 2-0 now on the pass ball.
Pass ball or wild pitch?
I think you're right. Yeah, wild pitch.
I think it's wild pitch. That thing's kind of short hop the catcher.
That was he had definitely a hard time with that. So it's going to be 1-2 to Voss.
And there, Coach Jared Ray is calling time right now.
He's going to put a different runner in at
I think so.
third.
Yeah. Yep.
And he can do that because
that's a pitcher.
It's going to be a courtesy runner.
Number 12, Ruger Kelly.
Okay, so
number 12, Ruger Kelly.
Caden Van Hall.
Caden Van Hall. Yep.
Caden Van Hall.
All right. Caden Van Hall goes to third as the courtesy runner. He's an 8th grader. So a runner at third, and it's going to be 1-2 here to Voss. 2 runs are in for HLP, bottom of the first. Again, 2 outs. First pitch on the way from Cates. That's going to be swung on and hit. It's going to find the gap between first and second and give an RBI single to Voss. Oh, and then an error is going to allow Voss to advance to at least second. I'm going to say he's going to probably make third. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time. So Justice Voss, give him the RBI single.
Yep, but then 2-base error.
Yeah,
get into third base on the right fielder out there,
and
Ethan Deem.
A couple of errors have aided Harris Lake Park here in the bottom half of the inning. Now 3 runs are in on a couple of hits and a couple of errors. And now Carter Hibma, and that's going to be inside for ball 1. Hibma, a junior with a 154 average. He does have 8 hits on the year, 5 RBIs. And that'll catch the corner for a strike. And if you're Cates, you really just kind of focus in and try to get out of this.
Exactly.
He just fired that one right by him to make it 1-2. If you're HLP, you're saying, we got another run here just sitting waiting at third. That's going to be a bit high and maybe a little inside. 2-2 here to Hibma. So 2-2 to Hibma. Voss sits at third. 2 outs here, bottom of the first.
Yeah, they're looking for that insurance. There's another one. That could bring it
gonna
right
get
there. Oh, it's
past the
coming back
catcher,
hard.
And Voss will slide underneath.
Yep.
It's safe. He was safe all the way. And I'm going to go wild pitch
Another wild
again.
pitch, yeah, another wild
Allows
pitch.
another run to score. And Harris Lake Park leading 4-0.
That thing went low and outside, and there's no way that Eilers can do a backhand and even get in front of that on that hard fastball, because it was way outside the strike zone.
So it'll be 2-2.
And it should be 3-2.
3-2, I believe,
should
now
be
to
3-2.
him. Yep.
3-2 count.
And pitch on the way, high, but he fouls it off.
Yeah, I've got a 3-2 count.
I think you're right. It was 2-2 before the wild pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled off over the first base dugout. Actually, I think it caught the dugout there.
Yep. I heard it hit on the roof over there.
As we mentioned, good crowd here tonight. Of course, these are 2 area schools. Full count. And swing and a miss. There's strikeout number 3 for Cates. He has strikeouts to get all 3 outs here in this inning, but Harris Lake Park scoring 4 runs and a couple of hits. There were a couple of errors as well, and nobody left on base. We've played 1, HLP 4, and HMS 0. Back in a minute on Q102 and the video stream at explorecabogie.com.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Gunderson's Restaurant and Lounge and Silver Lanes Bowling Center are a proud sponsor of Harris Lake Park Sports. Gunderson's Restaurant and Lounge and Silver Lanes Bowling Center offer daily and nightly specials. Stop in and enjoy a drink, grab a bite to eat, or bowl a game.
Happy baby. Zero. Harris Lake Park leads Hartley Melvin Sanborn. We go to the top of the second, and for Hartley Melvin Sanborn, it will be batters 4, 5, and 6. On a picturesque night here in Lake Park for some high school baseball.
The Hawks had a leadoff single, but then doubled up on a great play by Caleb Hemphill out there at short, and then retired on a strikeout as Ortega. So just 3 batters faced in that first inning by Baumgarten. Javen Baumgarten, the sophomore, I believe, right?
Yeah, Javin, sophomore, doing a nice job. First pitch on the way. That's in there for a strike. Maybe he had a little movement on that one as he kind of froze Jacob Cates there for a moment. Cates is the HMS pitcher. And he got all 3 outs there in the bottom half of that first inning in between some hits and errors. That's going to be high, fouls it off. 0-2 to Cates, who's got a .263 average. 10 hits on the year, 8 RBIs, has walked 6 times. He'll be followed by Tanner Tesh and Nick Braunstead. So 0-2 pitch on the way from Baumgarten. Ooh, and got him to chase after that, and it'll be in the dirt, and they're going to just toss it down to first in time. So the dropped third strike.
Yeah, just a straight strikeout. Strikeout swinging, the second one of the night. And a 2-3 put out.
Either way, if you're an HLP fan, that's an out.
That's an out, yep.
And Tanner Tesh now for HMS playing over at third.
It keeps the runner off the base.
Junior .205 average and looks at a high pitch for ball 1. Tesh has 8 hits on the year, 9 RBIs, leads the HMS team on the RBI front.
Baumgarten, not a big kid, but throws nice. You've got good control of it.
That's going to be swung on and hit towards short. Scooped up by Hempel. Off the hop to first. Nice low throw. Caught by Hibma for out number 2.
Yeah, Hempel, another easy two-hopper right there, but he took a little off the
that's
throw.
That's not as easy as it looks, though.
But he took a little off the throw, and he should have just rifle it over there.
The first baseman,
That came right off the edge of that grass out there at shortstop, so good job by Hempel.
And now here's Nick Braunstead playing at first base tonight for HMS, and the first pitch to Nick, swing and a miss, big cut for strike number 1. Braunstead, one of the seniors on this HMS team. He has 5 hits on the year. Wasting little time is Javin Baumgarn, and that's going to be golfed at over towards short. Hempel can't quite scoop it up that time around. It'll get into left field.
Yeah, he should have had that one, easy one. It just kind of short-hopped him. Had to go to his right a little bit, and he overran it, actually. But you got to give him an error on that.
Yeah, I think the glove definitely touched for sure. It almost was maybe too slow on some levels. Now the catcher, Evan Eilers for HMS. So they have a base runner here with 2 away, trailing 4-0, top of the second. Eilers, the catcher, a sophomore for HMS. Now they'll throw back to first and won't get there in time. Ball gets away just for a moment from the first baseman, Hibma. So Braunstead over at first. I don't know how much of a lead you're going to see Nick get.
No,
he's a
pretty big guy.
Pretty big heavyweight wrestler over there. Pitch on the way, outside, ball 1. Nick, you may recall, wrestled for Okoboji HMS and made the state tournament this year. And so 1-0 count here to Eilers. And the pitch stays high. That was chin music there.
A little chin music, yeah. Actually, eyeball music. It was way up. That's one of those, if you don't lean back, it's going to catch the brim of the hat and knock it off.
Right. 2-0. Baumgarn working from the stretch now. The pitch, that's a strike at the knees. Good looking throw there.
Yeah, keep that down low, make him try and hit that off that thing. It's going to go on the ground somewhere. Third baseman Barnhart's playing right on the line over there at third base. Big gap between Hempel and Barnhart, between short and third. Ooh, had him leaning.
Throw back, and he'll get back in time. Ooh, Baumgarten, he really worked that, didn't he? He sensed it.
He slipped a little bit, yeah, and it was one of those where Braunstead slipped a little bit going back, and boy, if that would have been up a little bit, you do a swipe tag, and that would have been easily.
Coach Riedemann has had a good laugh about that over there. That's going to be swung on, and that's going to get through that gap there, Clyde, between third and short. Braunstead will get to second and give a single, a 2-out single to Evan Eilers. Good piece of hitting there.
Yeah, just a nice little piece of hitting out in the left field. Found that gap. Like I said, Barnhart's playing only about maybe three steps off, 2-3 steps off third base. So there's a big gap over there.
Designated.
That found that hole between that short and third base.
Tyson Tessum now the designated hitter with runners at first and second and 2 away. And it's going to be outside ball 1. Tessum, a junior for Hartley Melvin Sanborn. 4-0 HLP if you're just joining us. And getting set as Baumgarten, 1-0 count. Got him to chase that one, swing and a miss.
Just straight heat, just above the belt on that one by Baumgarten. Good pitch.
So 1-1 to Baumgarten. Braunstead at second. And at first is Eilers. The pitch, low and inside, 2-0 to Tessum. Broadcast tonight thanks to Siouxland Scale Services, TCA, and the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake. 2-1 the count to Tessum. Baumgarten looks towards second, now gets set, delivers, bit inside, and 3-1.
3-1 count now. You got to bring something across. You don't want to load the bases here with the 2 outs. You got your number 8 hitter.
And pitch on the way, got him at the knees, and it'll be full count here to Tessum.
Good pitch right there, just taken all the way. They wanted the base runners on with the 4-0 or behind 4-0. They figured, okay, let's just try and get him on, but that's a good strike by Baumgarten. Now you're going to see the runners going here with 3-2 count with 2 outs.
And Baumgarten looks back towards second. Here's the delivery. Outside, caught the corner for strike 3. And a nice-looking pitch again by Javin Baumgarten, Clyde, to get out of the jam.
Just a great pitch right there. Get out of that jam. Just froze him. No place to go with it. Couldn't pull the bat off the shoulder and got him on the 3-2 count.
For Hartley Melvin Sanborn, no runs on a hit. There was an HLP error. 2 left on in the top of the second. It's 4-0 Harris Lake Park. Bottom of the second in a minute on Q102.
This is Matt Karstensen with Karstensen Meat and Grocery in Lake Park. We're proud to support the Harris Lake Park Wolves this season. Shop Karstensen Meat and Grocery for Black Angus beef, Duroc pork, garden fresh produce, and homemade baked goods. Score many great deals at Karstensen Meat and Grocery. Go Wolves!
J. Cox Implement in Lake Park, your Case IH, Can-Am, Bobcat, Ferris, and Cub Cadet Mower headquarters of Northwest Iowa, is a proud supporter of Harris Lake Park sports. Come on in for a test drive. J. Cox Implement of Lake Park, in stock and ready to rock.
The Savings Bank is proud to be your full-service banking location in Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park, and offer a warm welcome to all individuals, businesses, and farmers. Savings Bank is a proud supporter of our local students and all their activities. Stop by and experience what quality, friendly, and trustworthy hometown banking is all about. Savings Bank, member FDIC.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Go here in Lake Park tonight in a matchup between a couple of War Eagle Conference rivals. Not a conference game tonight. This is the second time through, and so this is a non-conference game between these two schools. And for Harris Lake Park and Coach Jared Ray, they'll send up their 8-9-1 batters. Lucas Ahrensdorf, the second baseman, Bowden Barnhart, the third baseman, and then Austin Gilmore, the catcher. Ahrensdorf, a sophomore for HLP, has 8 hits on the year and has walked 16 times. He's a 190 average, but his on-base percentage is .424, so he's getting on, which is...
he's got a good eye at the plate. He's walking that many times.
Well, and you can tell Coach Ray has probably done a little batting practice with these guys based on the fact that I'm seeing numbers like 16, 10, 10, 18, 12, 14 on the walk end. And it will be strike one here to Lucas Ahrensdorf from Jacob Cates, who had 3 strikeouts in the bottom of the first inning, but did give up a couple of hits, and then errors did not aid his effort either. And that's a strike at the knees again, now 0-2. So kind of reminiscent of the way that bottom of the first inning started anyway. And here's the 0-2 pitch, and that's going to be swung on and hit. Past Cates, scooped up by Ortega. Wild throw to first. Did Braunstead get it?
He kept his foot on there.
Kept his foot on. Oh, he did all the way, didn't he?
Yeah, he kept his foot on there all the way. Good job out there.
That is a really good job by Braunstead, because a little bit of a wild throw there from Ortega.
Came over and gave him a big hug, said, hey, thanks for catching me on that one.
Yeah. Thanks for saving me.
He pulled him way up towards right field on that one, but Braunstead, limber as he is, as big as the guy is, kept his foot on there for the 4-3 putout.
And here's Bowden Barnhart, and that'll be a swing and a miss for strike one. So nobody on, 1 out here. Bottom of the second. Barnhart, a freshman with 7 hits on the year. And we got time called here.
Yeah, right in the middle of the windup.
And Eilers wants to chat things over for a moment with Cates. And maybe just kind of settle him down there for a second.
Well, that was right in the middle of the windup, and I don't know who called for the timeout, because I'm surprised he gave it to him. That could have easily been a balk.
Here's the 0-1. And a bit inside, now 1-1 to Barnhart. 4-0 HLP if you're just joining us. The pitch, low, 2-1. Don't take your eye off the mound too much here with Cates. He don't waste a lot of time.
He does not waste any time, and I think that's what the...
That's going to be swung on.
The catcher Eilers wanted.
Fair. Cates picks it up over to first. Another good stretch by Braunstead for the 1-3 put out this time around, and 2 away.
It pulled him off a little bit, but by the time he got the ball and put his foot back down, it was a good call. He got him out.
Now back to the top of the order with 2 away for Austin Gilmore. He was a strikeout victim in his first at-bat. And pitch on the way. Outside ball 1. Video streaming tonight at ExploreKaboji.com, at ExploreKaboji on YouTube, or on the CF video channel if you got a Roku or Fire Stick. High ball 2 to Austin Gilmore.
Okay.
And the home plate umpire is telling him.
And well, the home plate umpire's even seeing how fast he's working on the mound.
You got to slow that thing down.
And I think that's what happened in that last batter. He got going too fast, and the home plate umpire, Nick Hogan, said, "Hey, I have my hand up. You cannot start your stretch. I'm calling timeout right now."
3-0.
Yeah, 3-0 to the leadoff hitter.
And that's going to be inside ball 4. First walk given up by Cates. Yeah, he really was rifling them in there as fast and furious. And the first time around, Eilers tried to slow him down, and now the home plate umpire did. So here we are with 2 outs and a runner at first for Devin Meyer. He was a strikeout victim in his first at-bat as well. And pitch on the way, in there for a strike. That one right down the pipe. Meyer, a sophomore for HLP. Cates now working from the stretch. 4-0 Wolves if you're just joining us here in the bottom of the second. And the pitch, good lead over at first. It's in there for a strike. The runner will retreat. And it'll be 0-2 to Meyer. And that time Eilers came up ready to fire.
He was looking down to first base, but hustling back in was Austin Gilmore.
Cates gets set. And runner's going to go. Swing and a miss.
Doesn't
and
matter.
There is strikeout number 4 for Cates to end the inning. So, for Harris Lake Park, no runs on no hits. There were no errors. There was a walk. 1 left on. 4-0 HLP. We go to the third in a minute on Q102.
Cox Implement in Lake Park, your Case IH, Can-Am, Bobcat, Ferris, and Cub Cadet Mower headquarters of Northwest Iowa, is a proud supporter of Harris Lake Park sports. Come on in for a test ride. J. Cox Implement of Lake Park, in stock and ready to rock.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Back here to Lake Park on Q102 and ExploreKaboji.com. 4-0 HLP leads HMS. My glasses just went flying. That was not smart.
Uh-oh.
Well, I set them up there. I'll get them.
Oh, they're down below probably.
Yeah, they are. 4-0 HLP.
Go here to the top of the third inning.
9-1-2 batters for HMS. Keith DeBoer, left fielder, will lead things off, followed by Trenton Volink in center field and Jonathan Ortiz. Javin Baumgarten on the mound for the Wolves. First pitch on the way, in the dirt, ball 1. Our broadcast thanks to some outstanding sponsors, and they include Century Mutual Insurance Association, Gunderson's Restaurant and Lounge, and Karstensen Meat and Grocery. The pitch, swing and a miss, big cut there. 1-1 to DeBoer.
A little movement on that one. Baumgart started it up high and dropped down across the letters.
Oh, and a bit high, and now it'll be a 1-1 count. Baumgarten winds up, delivers. That one stays high again. So good eye that time by DeBoer. Two and 1. And the pitch. Chased after that one, 2-2. A little behind that one. Good looking throw there by Baumgarten.
Yeah, a little movement on that one again. It's not a hard breaking ball,
No,
but it's
it
just
moves.
enough to move coming back inside on the part of the plate.
And a 2-2.
Oh, got him again.
Got the outside corner. And there's strikeout number 4 for Javin Baumgarten. And to the top of the order we go with Trenton Volink. Well, he led the game off for HMS with a single up the middle. In fact, they put him on. And then a designated player, or double play rather. We had a warning now issued.
Yeah, warning to the Hartley
to the
Melvin
HMS
Sanborn dugout. complaining about where the pitch was.
Okay. So here's Volink. And the pitch on the way. Swung on, hit pretty solidly into center field. And that's a couple of hits tonight for Trenton Volink.
That's why they got him leading off. Took that high pitch, just stroked out into center field. Easy base hit. He's on 2 for 2 on the night.
Third hit of the game for HMS, and now Jonathan Ortiz, who hit into that double play at short in his first time up.
Jonathan Ortiz.
4-0 Harris Lake Park. We're in the top of the third with one away and a runner at first. Baumgarten throws home. That's going to be hit towards Baumgarten. He'll throw to second. Oh, high throw. They're going to get the runner at second, Will Hempel.
Good job by Hempel to snag that, get back on the base. That's all he could do. Baumgarten just hurried that throw a little bit. Had plenty of time, but he hurried it, and it was way up high. Hempel had to jump up high in the right hand or in the second base side, snag that, get the foot back on, and just get that sure out at second base.
So Ortega will reach technically on a fielder's, or Ortiz will reach on a fielder's choice, and Volink is out at second on a 1-6 put out.
Yep.
And here's Ortega, strikeout victim his first time out. That's well outside. They're going to send that runner down to second, and he's going to get by.
I thought he had him.
The tag. It was close over that second.
I thought he tagged him going by. Throw was way up second base side.
Officials say no.
But he must not have got him with the tag.
And it was close.
Very close.
And it's 1-0 here to Ortega. Well, it was kind of a wild pitch there. So now Baumgarten gets set. That's going to be swung on, hit into left center field. Going to drop in for a hit. They're going to send Ortiz around second. Here comes the throw, and he's safe.
Just got in there. Just got the foot in there.
And so Hartley Melvin Sanborn has gotten a run, and Coach Gloden is not pleased because he wanted Ortiz to slide there, but he got home either way.
Actually, it's one of those bang plays. The home plate umpire could have called that for no sliding on that.
So now we've got time called.
Yeah, Coach Gloden is calling the time right now. He is not happy with the bench.
He is not a pleased individual as he will go towards the dugout.
He's been warned once already with the bench.
And so something is going to happen there. Either way, it's going to be an RBI single for Ortega. A nice hit by Ortega up the middle. And Ortiz is going to score, and so HMS is on the board. It is 4-1 here in the top of the third. There are 2 outs, and the batter will be the pitcher, Jacob Cates. So I believe timeout will conclude here momentarily, and we'll be back to baseball. Our broadcast thanks to Raveling Incorporated, also Smellick Law Office, and we'll say thanks as well to Stan's Corner. Good list of sponsors tonight between our 2 schools. We thank them. Dugout got a healthy little chat from Coach, and now we'll play baseball.
And a lot of these batters up there for the Hawks right now, first pitch swinging, they're coming out not wasting time.
Well, let's see if Baumgarten and the Wolves can get out of this here. They've got the 2 outs, or if HMS can keep this alive. First pitch there, swung on and hit into right center field this time around. They're going to send Ortega around second. That got all the way to the fence, then bobbled a little bit, and they're going to send Cates all the way around to third and give an RBI triple to Jacob Cates.
Yeah, that was not bobble at all. It just found that little
bouncy
gap.
Found a gap.
And out there, Gunderson coming over from center, Voss coming over from right.
He was just trying to pick it up.
And as they crossed each other, the ball bounced right over their gloves, and nobody touched it. It went all the way to the fence for a triple.
The second baseman.
So we got a 4-2 ball game here in the top of the third, and a runner at third for Tanner Tesh. Grounded out to short in his first at bat. Good lead by Cates. That's going to be popped up. Should be an out, I would think. They're going to send the third baseman. He finds it. It's Barnhart for out number 3. But Hartley Melvin Sanborn has made a game out of it here. Couple of runs on three hits,
yep,
including
3
a
hits.
triple. No errors by the Wolves, 1 left on. Harris Lake Park 4, HMS 2, back in a minute, Q102.
West Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIAbone.com.
The Savings Bank is proud to be your full-service banking location in Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park, and offer a warm welcome to all individuals, businesses, and farmers. Savings Bank is a proud supporter of our local students and all their activities. Stop by and experience what quality, friendly, and trustworthy hometown banking is all about. Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today at the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway.
He leads HMS here in the bottom of the third, and for the Wolves, it'll be Caleb Hempel, the shortstop, leading things off. 3, 4, 5 batters, and Cates actually slipped on that pitch.
Yeah, he came down hard on
Down
that.
on the
He's
mound
got
a
a
little
big
hard. Now
trench
he's gonna-
going in there.
He's going to work on
Gonna
that
do a little-
mound just for a second there.
Little landscaping out there.
All smiles now. It's 1-0 here to Caleb Hempel, who was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the first. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1 here to Hempel.
Swung at ball 2 right there, down low. Hempel
Yeah.
tried chasing that one, but couldn't get a hold of it.
On Q102 tonight, also on our video stream with ExploreKaboji.com. We thank you for joining us. And a 1-1 pitch on the way. That's going to be swung on, and it's a chopper scooped up at third, over to first.
Gonna have to hustle. I think he's safe.
Yeah, he is safe. That's good wheels by Hempel.
Hempel just beat that infield single out. Got good wheels, and he just hustled down the line. Third baseman Tanner Tesh fielded it on his second hop, but he should have been charging it a little bit harder because Hempel was on the move.
Well, and it kind of moved funky there on the infield, and Tesh got a hold of it, but it just took him a second to get out of his glove, and Hempel's speedy.
Yeah, he's got good speed.
Third hit of the night for Harris Lake Park, and now here's Tys Gunderson. And that'll be high ball 1.
Ooh,
Gets
Hempel
away
thought about it.
just a second from Eilers, and
Eilers had that one slip out of his glove when he was trying to fake the throw over to first base, and it slipped out about halfway back to the backstop, and he kind of leisurely turned around. Hempel started taking 2 steps, and I thought, nope, I'll take the stolen base when I can get it.
So nobody out, runner at first, pitch on the way. Stays a bit high, and it'll be 2-0 here to Gunderson. Gunderson had an RBI double to, right center field.
Right center field, yep.
Scored on a wild pitch. 4-2 Wolves here in the bottom of the third. Now they're going to send that runner, and the throw down to second. Not a bad throw, a little behind. Good speed, though, by Hempel.
Yeah. Just
stolen
nothing
base
but
for him.
speed. He's got great speed out there.
It's going to be 2-1 here to Gunderson. And they'll clean that bag off here. Two and 1 to Gunderson. He'll be followed by Javin Baumgarten. And this one's going to be hit into center field, and making the catch is Volink for out number 1. And staying at second will be Hempel.
And that throw came back into the shortstop, Ortiz, who was favoring second base. That's one of those where the speed of Hempel, he probably could have made that, but thought, no, that's only the first out. I'm on second base in scoring position. Let's see if we can't get a base hit here and drive me in.
So 1 out for Javin Baumgarten, the pitcher. Reached on an error, and that's going to be a bunt that's going to go foul. Third base side, and it'll be 0-1 to him. So a little small ball here by Coach Jared Ray.
Not a bad.
Thinking, hey, it's a 4-2 game. Let's try to manufacture a run here.
Not a bad plan right there. Try and push it down third baseline. You're going to open up that third base for the runner at second. And also, if that throw goes wild, then going to first, it's easily scoring a run. So we'll see what he does on this one. See if he has him swinging away.
0-1 here to Baumgarten. And this will be high and inside now, 1-1.
Brushed him back a little bit. Thought, okay, if you're going to try and lay down a bunt down third baseline, I'm going to bring it upstairs a little bit. Try and keep you honest at that plate.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And golfed at getting a piece of it there is Baumgarten. So he fouls it back for strike 2. So that will eliminate the bunt opportunity here with 1 out and the runner at second. Cates getting the call. Let's see what kind of
lengthy amounts of signs from Coach Jared Ray over there at third base.
See what sort of a lead Hempel's going to get here at second.
They've got him pinched over there at second.
That's going to be popped up. It'll be into foul territory, first base side. Cates couldn't quite find it. It's a foul ball. Stays foul.
Yeah, that's one of those where if he gets on base now, you got to look at that as an error.
Yeah, I would agree.
That's a catch. That's a catch.
That's one where maybe Braunstead probably had the better angle at it.
He did.
Although the sun might have been right in his eyes,
but
to be honest.
immediately called it. He
called him off.
Yep.
So it's 1-2. And the pitch, that's strike 3. But it gets away from Eilers. The runner's going to get down to third. Oh, they have to throw to first. Now they'll throw home. It's not going to be in time. Run's going to score. So
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Hemphill.
Third strike,
Yep,
and it's going to be a 2-3 put out for out number 2. But Hempel's speed.
Yeah, he did not waste any time. He hit third base, knew that throw was going down. He just kept right on going. He took off on that pitch, which is a smart play. The minute it got away from him, he did not slow down. He made it all the way home for another run.
So it'll be 5-2 HLP here with 2 away, and Justice Voss. Nobody on here with 2 outs now, bottom of the third, but here you go. You manufacture the run, right?
Yep. And that's Coach Jared Ray using the speed of Caleb Hemphill right there.
And that's it's actually a foul ball.
Foul ball, yep.
Voss kind of had he ducked underneath a ball that was coming right at his helmet.
But he's tall enough. The bat stayed up there.
The bat stayed up and clunked the bat. First foul ball and strike 1. And Coach Ray screaming, run, run! 0-1 pitch. That's going to be off the inside part of the bat, down the first base line, scooped up by Braunstead. Got the glove down just at the last moment. 3-U for out number 3. Harris Lake Park gets a run on a hit. Nobody left on. We are back in a minute. It's 5-2 Wolves on Q102.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Back here to Lake Park after 3. Harris Lake Park leads Hartley Melvin Sanborn 5-2 with Clyde Urke. I'm Jason Jacobs. We'll say thanks to Gabe back in the studios, Matthew on the ExploreKaboji.com live video streaming, all of our wonderful sports sponsors who make our broadcast possible. We got a good one here, 5-2, in favor of Harris Lake Park. And for Hartley Melvin Sanborn, it's going to be 6, 7, 8 batters. Nick Braunstead, the first baseman, will lead things off, followed by Evan Eilers, the catcher, and the designated hitter, Tyson Tessum. Baumgarten remains on the mound for Harris Lake Park. 4 strikeouts so far for the HLP pitcher, and that's outside ball 1.
Braunstead reached on an error in the second inning, advanced to second, and then stranded there.
Baumgarten has given up 5 hits, a couple of runs so far, no walks, and the pitch, swing and a miss, and 1-1 here to Braunstead.
But we said at the start of the game, that's kind of his forte. He'll get some strikeouts, but less walks. He's got a good strikeout to walk ratio in the season.
1-1 here to Braunstead. And chases that one there. There was definitely movement on that.
Well, movement and a little changeup. He took a little off that, had that big motion out there, and Braunstead was totally fooled way out in front of that.
All of us were fooled, I think.
I was ready to call it right away.
Here's a 1-2
pitch by Baumgarten.
And here we go, swing and a miss, and strikeout number 5 for Baumgarten.
Take it upstairs, make him swing at that high fastball, and that's just what he did.
Now Evan Eilers, the catcher for Hartley Melvin Sanborn, singled to left in his first at bat.
Both pitchers on the night now with 5 strikeouts.
So the sophomore steps up to the plate. 5-2 Wolves here in the top of the 4th. And the pitch, and thought about chasing. There's that movement again there, Clyde, and it'll be 0-1 here to Eilers.
Good pitch, boy. And it's not the big, hard-breaking ball. It's not like he's trying to throw that big bender. It's just a little bit, almost like the fastball's moving a little bit one way or the other. That one he tried screwing it in there.
Inside, and it'll be 1-1 to Eilers.
You could see the wrist motion on that one, twisting it off, and it stayed inside on him.
Softball tonight on Y100. Okoboji entertaining Sheldon. Tim Peterson with the call over on Y100 tonight. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit down the third base line. Bobbed a little bit. Throw to first in time. Nice scoop there by Bowden Barnhart.
Well, Barnhart had came off that edge of that grass again, but great play. Stayed in front of it, got it off the chest, knew he had time, he didn't panic, picked it up and threw a bullet on over to first base to Carter Hibma.
2 away for Tyson Tessum, the designated hitter. Nobody on here for HMS, top of the 4th. They got their 2 runs in the top of the 3rd. And Baumgarten winds up and delivers and swing and a miss there and kind of jammed Tessum that time around.
Totally fooled him. He thought that was going to be that curveball. It stayed inside, so Tessum had to pull the elbows way back in. It looked like a little like a dinosaur type swing.
That one's going to be swung on, getting a piece of it there foul.
That was T-Rex arms on that swing.
It was. Well, again, he's got some nice movement on it.
He does. He's mixing it up good. I like the motions that he's putting onto it.
And you can tell that he's had some off-season work for sure. An 0-2 pitch is on the way. That'll stay high. Now 1-2 to Tessum.
I talked to Mom and Dad before the game started, and they're sitting over there as fans, and they said, make sure you watch and make sure you say his name a lot. I said, well, we're going to as long as he's pitching.
It's going to be low, and it'll be 2-2 to Tessum.
But I got to give him credit, doing a great job out there tonight on the mound as a sophomore.
Yeah, absolutely. So 2-2, the pitch. Got him at the knees. Strikeout number 6 for Baumgarten, and the inning comes to a close. HMS goes 1-2-3 in the top of the 4th. They trail HLP 5-2. Bottom of the 4th in a minute. Q102.
Hot Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
Northwest Bank is top-notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Head down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR.
To 2, and we'll see Carter Hibma lead things off for Harris Lake Park. The Wolves with a 3-run lead. Shows bunt. He'll miss. It'll be strike one to the HLP first baseman, leading things off in the bottom of the 4th. 5-2 Wolves again as they're facing Hartley Melvin Sanborn in what is technically a non-conference game tonight. With Clyde Erkey, I'm Jason Jacobs, and the 0-1 pitch from Cates is in the dirt. It'll be 1-1 to Hibma, who was a strikeout victim in his first at-bat. 7, 8, 9 batters here in at the bottom of the 4th. Ahrensdorf and Barnhart on deck, and that'll be low. He gets away from the catcher, and nothing hurt with nobody on, and it's 2-1 to Carter Hibma. Thanks to more of our great sponsors, your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee, Trimers Insurance, Lakes Regional Healthcare, and Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center. And that one catches the outside corner for strike 2. Another good hard throw by Jacob Cates, who has 4 strikeouts here, and make that strikeout number 5.
No, I'm impressed with both these pitchers. They're throwing across the plates. Across the plate, they're not wasting time. They're just going right after these batters and saying, hey, it's a hitter's game in high school baseball. Get up there and swing the bat.
Now Lucas Ahrensdorf grounded out to second in his first at bat. Looks at a low pitch for ball 1. So 1 out, nobody on, and the pitch. That's outside now, 2-0 to Ahrensdorf. We had HMS softball last night. That's going to be inside, ball 3. They beat George Little Rock last night on, I believe, a senior night. And tonight, HMS softball's playing here in Lake Park as well against the Wolves. And there's ball 4. Good eye by Lucas Ahrensdorf. And there's walk number 2 given up by Jacob Cates. So a 1-out walk for HLP, and now the number 9 batter, Bowden Barnhart.
The third baseman, number 3.
I think that's the second walk that I have for Cates on the night.
That's what I have as well. Did I say first walk?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You're
and
right.
He's got to hit batters with it,
He
though.
does.
He has to hit batters, so.
It is the second walk.
He's given 3 free bases.
They're going to throw back to first. Not quite in time. A little bit of a high throw. But he had him kind of leaning the wrong way. And now, it's funny. Ahrensdorf gets up the helmet was way over his eyes.
Braunstead kind of threw that tag down and when he threw it down, it hit the helmet.
And it's going to get away from the catcher, Eilers.
Look at it. Oh.
Down to second will go Ahrensdorf, and he'll stay there. And I don't know if Ahrensdorf wasn't quite sure what was. I think he thought it was a foul ball.
He wasn't. He thought it was a foul ball. He started going back to first base, actually.
So a pass ball gets him into scoring position.
I think he could have been to third base.
Absolutely, I agree. Because the catcher thought that he had it scooped up in his mitt for a moment. So it'll be 1-0 to Barnhart. And Barnhart grounded out to the pitcher in his first at bat. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. 5-2 Wolves if you're just joining us.
That's where even as a base runner on a stolen base, you got to keep your head up, knowing what's going on in that field of play.
1-0, and they're going to throw back to second, and not in time. More or less just, I think, to keep him honest.
Yeah, that was one of those where, hey, don't get too big of a lead out there. We're nowhere where you're at. And Coach Jared Ray is not afraid to run these base runners.
No, swing and a miss, big cut there by Barnhart. It'll be 1-1 to the HLP third baseman. We'll go back to the top of the order next with Austin Gilmore. So Cates looks back toward second, now looks back home, gets the sign from Eilers, and delivers. So runner's going to go. There's a swing and a miss down to third, and
threw it up,
out into left field. Left field, and the runner is going to score in Ahrensdorf on the air.
And that's one of those, as that ball went by him at third base, he had the base stolen, so he gets home plate on the air. But as that ball went by him, Coach Jared Ray puts the fists up and just did the big fist pump right away. He knew exactly what he's doing right there. He says, I'm going to get him running. They're going to throw the ball around. That's how I'm going to score runs. Play that small ball.
1-2. And then now 2-2 here to Barnhart. Yeah, it was a nice pitch right down the center there, but then the throw just a little off into left. Probably didn't help that Tesh kind of slipped over there at third either. And it'll be now full count here to Barnhart, as that one was outside. And bases are empty now with one away. 6-2 Wolves now if you're just joining us here in the bottom of the fourth. And full count pitch. Ooh, just a bit high, ball 4. Good eye by Barnhart. Walk number 3 by Cates. And so still just one out. And the runner at first, and HLP goes to the top of the order with Austin Gilmore. He walked in his second at-bat, strikeout victim the first time around. So Cates looks back towards first now, delivers in the dirt, scooped up quickly by Eilers. Ball 1 to Gilmore. We'll thank a few more sponsors. Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee, State Farm Insurance Agent Scott Troutman, and Savings Bank of Lake Park. 1-0. The pitch outside, 2-0.
Barnhart getting a pretty good lead over there at first base.
Well, they've been aggressive on the bases.
They have been. Coach Jared Ray loves doing that.
He's manufactured at least a couple of runs through aggressive base running now, and that's going to be swung, or not swung on. It'll be thrown back down to first. And they actually hit.
Yeah, got him in the leg.
Gilmore, he's back safe.
Yeah, he slid in and got him on the right leg, just below the knee.
So 3-0 to Gilmore. Barnhart at first. And pitch on the way. There's a strike called. Oh, and I think Gilmore thought that was ball 4. It was a little bit of a delayed call there. So
I kind of doubt it. That's just kind of a normal routine that I think Coach Jared Ray says, hey, 3-0 count. The minute that pitch comes in, just throw the bat back. You might get the call. That's just good, smart baseball.
3-1. That's
that
well
got him.
inside.
That got him.
And
yep.
yeah, it did get him.
Got him.
So a hit batter. Runners will be at first and second. Barnhart was going to second either way.
Yep.
So 1-2 now for HLP with one out. Bottom of the fourth, they lead 6-2, and HMS is going to make some adjustments, it looks like.
I think so, and I think Coach
Glodden has come out.
He's seeing that on the mound right now. The control has been lost with just the one out. He's got to at least calm him down a little bit. Cates has been throwing hard and fast is what he's been doing.
6-2. We'll thank a few more of our sponsors, including Jaycox Implement, actually, I should say Titan Machinery here of Lake Park now, and also MHR Insurance and United Community Bank. And so they're going to leave Cates on the mound for now.
Yeah, but that's the first visit, and only one out, and you got 2 runners on. So that's just kind of a warning.
Discussion of, hey, let's get an out here.
Yeah.
6-2 Wolves, as we mentioned. We're here on Q102 and also our video stream tonight at ExploreKaboji.com. Devin Meyer now, strikeout victim the first couple of times this evening. Thank you. We're good. And so 6-2, first pitch on the way. Fans checking on us. That was nice. We always appreciate
see
that.
if we need any water in it.
Yeah. Well, really, last week, if it was on Tuesday,
I would have been drinking through it. Yeah.
1-0 here to Meyer. That's going to be lunged at there by Meyer, and it'll be now 1-1 as he tried to bunt.
Showing for the bunt, and the runners, fortunately, were not going, but I think even if they were, that pitch is way low and outside. It would have been hard to get him anywhere, but he lunged for it, so he attempted at it.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. There's the bunt now. It's going to be fouled back. It'll be out of play. So it'll be 1-2 here to Meyer.
Yeah,
runners at first and second.
Now they'll open it up again and see if they can't get the bat on the ball and get these runners going. Caleb Hemphill in the on-deck circle.
So 1-2 here to Meyer. Well, it would have been about earlier this week, I guess Monday of this week or Monday of last week. Those were the really hot ones.
They were the steamers.
I did call a game in Hartley last Tuesday. I had HMS and Emmetsburg on Y100 with Scott, and it was hot when it started, but we found the shade. It wasn't too bad, and then the front went through during the game. Swing and a miss, big cut there by Meyer, and Cates will record strikeout number 6.
I got him for 7.
7, okay. 1, 2, 3. Probably missed one of those dropped ones.
Yeah, there was.
You're right.
Yep. He had the one in the third inning that was a dropped one, and then a 2-3 put out.
So Caleb Hempel now, He's reached base both times. Infield single and was hit by a pitch. Run scored each time. This one's going to be blooped into shallow left field, but going back to make the catch is Jonathan Ortiz for out number 3. So Hartley Melvin Sanborn gives up the run after the walk, but HLP would get no more. The 1 run on no hits. I had one error and a couple left on base.
You are correct.
We've played 4, and it's 6-2 Harris Lake Park, and we are back in a minute on Q102.
Support your local community and independently owned Hartley Hometown Pharmacy. Shopping locally at Hartley Hometown Pharmacy means keeping the money in the community with tax income and supporting the local workforce and suppliers. Hartley Hometown Pharmacy, located at Fiesta Foods in Hartley.
Northwest Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIAbone.com.
Trimers Insurance Agency Incorporated of Hartley is a proud sponsor of the HMS Hawks. Let the team at Trimers Insurance take the worry out of your life. Call Trimers Insurance today at 1-800-865-1761. At your service for over 100 years.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Number 5 in high school baseball tonight on Q102 and the video stream at explorekoboji.com, and it's 6-2 in favor of Harris Lake Park, leading Hartley Melvin Sanborn this evening with Clyde Erkey. I'm Jason Jacobs. Good to call a game with you. It feels like it's taken us a little while to finally get to a game together this year.
Football season ended how many months ago?
I know, right? Normally, though, it seems like we've called a softball game by this point or a baseball game by this point, but that's all right. Ball 1 here to Keith DeBoer.
I think we'll have another one next week.
We do. I think a week from today, actually. And 1-0 to DeBoer. And that'll be outside now, 2-0. DeBoer, a strikeout victim in his first at-bat. It's 9-1 two batters for HMS, who needs some runs here, trailing by 4. 6-2 ball game, and still on the mound, Javin Baumgarn. And he'll deliver a 2-0 pitch in the dirt, and 3-0. Our broadcast thanks to some outstanding sponsors: Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake, also Lakes Regional Healthcare, and Okoboji Motor Company, Service Department, and Collision Center. 3-0 pitch, and DeBoer gets the green light, swings and a miss, and it'll be 3-1. You can hear, I think it's Little Leaguers or high school softball, one of the two.
Little
that's
Leaguers
coming from.
over
I think
there.
it's the Little League. There's 3-1, foul back by DeBoer. 3-2. Baumgarn looks home. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, and there's strikeout number 7.
That's some good comeback pitches right there. Go fall behind 3-0 on the count, and he comes back and throws 3 straight strikes to get the batter on that one. Good job by Baumgarn striking out DeBoer for his 7th strikeout.
And now the center fielder, Trenton Volink. Trent with a couple of singles up the middle tonight, but he's been out at second on force plays each time.
Yep.
First pitch to Volink, swung on right up the middle.
Find it again.
And HMS has a base runner again. Well, Volink with a very good night at the plate.
Yeah, right, and all 3 of them been right back up the middle. And they've all been high pitches. I've noticed that he gets the bat up there in a hurry, punches it out there into center field easily.
And that is hit number 6 for HMS, and now here's Jonathan Ortiz.
Ortiz on the night is 0
for 2.
0 for 2. He scored a run. He reached on the fielder's choice in the 3rd, grounded into a double play in the 1st.
That one's high and inside, ball 1.
But yeah, you're right. Volink is 3 for 3 in the night. All 3 of them right back up the middle.
1-0. Ortiz will look at 2-0. That went high and outside. Ortega on deck for HMS. Well, this part of the lineup did produce for HMS the last time through. 2-1? 2-0, excuse me, foul back. Now 2-1.
And this is where Baumgart's been impressive all night. He gets behind a little bit and then just starts throwing the strikes across the plate, makes the batter swing at it. And it's just enough movement on it to make it interesting.
And just kind of an average lead over there at first for Vollink.
Yeah, I don't see anything too big over there.
That's going to be high and inside ball 3. Well, HMS
tried doing a little movement on that one again, and it just stayed up and in. So he's got to come back with the fastballs across the plate here now, make the batter swing at it.
3-1 to Ortiz. Catches the outside corner, now 3-2. And there again was that breaking pitch, and nice looking throw there again, just like you said, from Baumgarten.
Just puts it to the outside part of the plate.
3-2. The pitch popped up. I think that's gonna get out of play, just barely. So it'll be 3-2 again here to Ortiz.
Coach Jared Ray yelling at him over there. Climb that fence, he says. Have a little fun with it. It was just over the fence.
Well, if you're not having any fun, what's really the point, right? And I like that about Jared Ray.
Yeah.
He's I guess I would say he's a colorful character, and he's not gonna mess around. He's gonna tell it to you straight. That's gonna be hit into center field. And a 1-out single there for Ortiz as well. A couple of hits up the middle have put HMS with base runners at first and second now here in the top of the 5th. Again, they're trailing 6-2, and it's Jordan Ortega now for HMS. RBI single to left in the previous at-bat, and also a strikeout victim tonight. Did score a run. He's officially 1 for 2, as we're going to have a little conference here with Coach Ray at the mound, and Baumgarten, make sure everybody's on the same page here as with 1 out in the 6-2 game. So both of these teams have actually recently snapped long losing streaks. HLP's win on Monday at South O'Brien snapped 6 in a row losing streak. They got a 13-9 win on Monday, and HMS broke a 10-game losing streak last night against West Bend Mallard at home, 8-5. And I know that was a come from behind, I think, for actually both teams in both games was. So each of these teams would like to see that win number go to 2 this week, right?
Yes, they would. Yes,
and
they would.
HMS trailing 6-2.
Coach Jared Ray wanted to do the same thing as
second baseman, number 23.
Jeremy Gloden did. Just come out and calm the pitcher down. You've got the 1 out. You've got a nice lead. Just throw the strikes. Let's get the batter at the plate here.
And here's Ortega. And he'll look at a high pitch for ball 1, and a little outside as well. So yeah, 6-2 HMS though, with the base runners at first and second and only 1 out. Now Baumgarten looks back towards second, and he'll fire home. And ooh, there's that breaking pitch, and it'll fall in there for a strike.
And that was a big bender there. That was a slow curve right there. That just, it started way inside and came right across the inside part of the plate. And home plate umpire Nick Hogan even hesitated a little bit. Had to watch where that got him.
That hits.
I think that's foul ball. That hit the end of the bat.
And
umpires say it hit the end of the bat.
Well, it was close either way.
So he's calling it foul ball.
So it'll be 1-2.
Yeah.
Ortega's not really arguing it too much. I think it probably hit both the bat and maybe his hand a little bit as well. But either way,
yeah, he's not arguing
it hit the
much.
bat. He's not arguing
I think for
it.
the simple reason that he probably knows, but he's going to try and get the argument.
Or it just hurt a little bit on that level because it was one of those inside pitches. So here's a 1-2. That's going to be outside. Great stop by Gilmore. Keeps the runners at bay. Gilmore literally had to lunge all the way to the right for those of us on the radio end of things.
He went parallel to the ground on that one, lunging for that on the outside edge of the sand. He went a good 6-7 feet over there, lunging straight out.
An excellent stop, 2-2.
Keeps the runners at first and second.
Now Baumgarten looks home and got him to chase, and there's strikeout number 8 for Baumgarten. So 2 away now. And that'll bring up Jacob Cates.
And another good pitch to fool the batter on that one, JJ. That pitch well outside after it broke away from him. Looked like it was going to stay across the plate, but it just kept drifting away from him on that slider.
So Cates 1 for 2 with the RBI triple and also struck out as well tonight. Still runners at first and second here. And the pitch, and high fastball called strike.
Baumgart's just coming with strikes again. He'd love to get out of this inning with no more damage other than the 2 base hits and 2 runners out there in first and second right now. Not advancing anywhere.
Volink at second, Ortiz at first. There's the breaking pitch that catches the corner, and it's 1-2.
I think it's actually breaking harder now later in the game than it was at the start of the game, but it was effective in the first part of the game because it was a slow break coming across. He was placing it very well. Now he's getting that big break out there, and it's fooling the batters.
0-2. It'll be low that time, now 1-2.
Good take by the batter, Jacob Cates, on that one. That could have easily been fooled as a good outside strike and swinging at it, but he laid off of it.
Baumgarten delivers. That one's going to be hit solidly into left center field. They're going to send Volink around second. They're going to, and now Ortiz is kind of in trouble here. He's going to get to third, but I think he thought he had to go back to second there.
He slipped going over the base, and he didn't touch the base. So he had to get up, go back about 6-7 feet, touch the base, and then head back to third base because it was not far behind him. Cates was coming on his horse. So a double and an RBI. But that's one of those. He doesn't slip. I think he's scoring.
Yes, I would definitely agree with that. But HMS has made it a 6-3 ball game. Runners at second and third here.
The second baseman, number 7.
Third hit of the inning. Now Tanner Tesh. Ground out and a pop-up here tonight. 6-3 HLP, top of the 5th. And let's see if HMS keeps this thing alive here. Baumgarten, first pitch, swung on. It's going to be over the head of Hempel. 1 run is going to score. 2 runs are going to score as Cates is rounding third as there was 2 outs. Tesh is going for 2, is going to get there. And I'm going to do 2 RBI double.
Exactly.
And we have a ball game here at 6-5, Clyde Erke, with the tying run at second.
Big hit out there by Tesh, 2 RBI double into the left center field. So that's 2 of them that went right back out into left center field.
Big hit there by Tesh, the third baseman, now Braunstead. A hit to the outfield here could theoretically tie the game.
Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the last 5 batters got solid hits.
And that's going to be popped out of play behind us. 0-1 to Braunstead. And
so the top of the order doing some damage here for the Hawks.
Braunstead reached on an error and was also a strikeout victim tonight. Baumgarten trying to get out of this here for the Wolves. The 0-1. That one just didn't quite break enough. It'll be now 1-1 here to Braunstead.
Just stayed inside.
Thanks to Consumers Lumber Company, Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, and Northwest Bank for sponsoring our broadcast. 6-5 HLP, top of the 5th. 2 outs, runner at second for HMS. Swung on, hit into left center field. This could be playable, though. Looks like Meyer is underneath it. Makes the catch to get out of the inning for Harris Lake Park. But not before HMS does some damage. 3 runs on 4 hits, including a couple of doubles for HMS. I have no errors for HLP. 1 left on. We have played 4.5, 6-5 HLP. Bottom of the 5th in a minute. Q102.
To heavy jobs and major projects, turn to the pros at Raveling Incorporated in Melvin. They have powerful hydraulic cranes to give you the lift you need, with cranes from 30 to 300 tons with 320-foot tip height. Raveling also has forklifts, industrial and heavy equipment movers with specialized trailers. Call 712-736-2596 for service in Esterville, Emmitsburg, Algona, Spencer, and Storm Lake areas. Call Rick at 712-209-0190. Raveling Incorporated, serving the area for 41 years, Melvin, Iowa.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
75.
The fifth we go, 6-5 HMS trails HLP, and it'll be Tys Gunderson leading things off for the Wolves here in the bottom of the fifth with a 1-run lead, and he looks at ball one from Jacob Cates. And that, I believe, was the 76th pitch by Jacob Cates.
That's what I've got him as.
That's going to be popped up into shallow center field. Coming in is Volink to make the catch for out number one. Volink with a great night at the plate for HMS. Now makes a couple of nice defensive plays. In fact, he's recorded a couple of outs against Tys Gunderson tonight.
Yep. 2 in a row now against Tys.
Javin Baumgarten now for the Wolves. Had a strikeout in the third and also reached on an error, scored a run in the first. So Javin with 1 out and nobody on. Try to help his own cause here. That'll be in the dirt, ball one. Our broadcast tonight thanks to the Hut Bar and Grill, thanks to Northwest Bank and Prinz Insurance. 1-0 to Baumgarten, and that'll stay high, 2-0. And how many pitches did you say Baumgarten was through? 80-some?
Yeah, I've got him at 82 right now through
82.
5 innings.
2-0? That's in there for a strike. Yeah, fifth inning, it'll be kind of interesting. We'll probably see at least somebody have to make a change before it's all said and done. This one is going to be hit. I think it's into the gap. No, good hustle there by Ethan Deem, the right fielder.
That one hung up in the air a little bit, but Ethan got on his horse going from right field out into right center making that catch. So good job out there by Ethan Deem.
So 2 outs now for Justice Voss. Voss tonight, RBI single to right and grounded out over to Braunstead at first.
So right now, Coach Gloden would love to have Cates just throw a quick 1-2-3 inning here.
Yeah,
get out of this inning,
absolutely.
save the arm a little bit, because he, like in 5 innings, he's in his 5th inning. He's going to be in the 80s for his pitches, so not too bad. 25 pitches an inning. A little bit higher than what you want to do, but he's throwing fast, too. He's not wasting time.
The 2-0 stays high, 3-0 to Voss, in danger of walk number 4 here, though.
Last thing you wanted him to do right here is walk this batter with the 2 outs in the inning.
Nobody on for the Wolves. They lead by 1, and there is the strikeout down the pipe for a 3-1 count to Justice Voss, the right fielder. Should he reach, we'll see Carter Hibma, the first baseman. Pitch on the way, strike 2 called.
Same pitch, just throwing across the plate with some velocity. And Voss taking all the way on that one.
Full count to Voss. Swung
Look
on
out.
and right towards the dugouts.
The coaches are
Assistant
standing
Coach
right there.
Friedemann says, hey, you.
He's standing right there pointing at him going, hey, watch out. That's almost got my feet. He had to do a little 2-step on that one. He had to do a little 2-step.
Full count.
That one caught on the cement right behind the assistant coach over there. Must have nicked it up good, because home plate umpire Nick Hogan says, hey, get this one out of the game.
Full count to Voss. Cates winds up and delivers. Got him to chase, and there's strikeout number 8 for Jacob Cates. And 1-2-3 go the Wolves in the bottom of the 5th. They lead Hartley Melvin Sanborn 6-5. We go to the 6th in a minute. Q102.
is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
Whether your existing setup needs a tune-up or you're looking for a full-scale installation, Siouxland Scale Services can help. Services range from installation, rail scale testing, to repairs and calibration. No scale too big, too small, or too far. Truck scales, railroad scales, floor scales, bench scales, precision balances, scale indicators, and more. Find them online at SiouxlandScale.com or call Bill at 515-571-3380.
Century Mutual Insurance Association, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes. Century Mutual recognizes the dedication it takes to work and play hard, serving more than 50 local communities. Teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Parks Sanborn 5. Good matchup tonight here on
Good
Q102.
ball game. Yep.
Live video stream tonight at ExploreKaboji.com. Sun has gone down, and now that nice, cool temperature starts to come in. This is what it's supposed to be like right here.
Beautiful.
Not 97. We don't need any of that stuff.
It is summertime, though, you know, JJ.
Yeah, I don't care.
I agree. I'll
whine about it.
I will, too.
It's not July. It's June yet.
You're
it's
right.
not even my birthday yet.
Yeah, July or August is when we're supposed
I would
to have
expect
that.
yeah. The first football game, I'm not surprised if it's 92 and we walk
sitting
into
up
the
in that press
box
box.
just dying in there, losing pounds as we speak. All right. Evan Eilers, the catcher, will lead things off for HMS, and the first pitch is going to be low ball 1 to Eilers, facing Baumgarn, who has the, I believe, now 8 strikeouts on the night. In fact, I think both pitchers have 8 strikeouts on the night.
8 strikeouts.
So a 1-0 pitch here to Eilers, and there's that curveball again, that breaking ball, and he got him to chase after it, and Eilers really wanted that.
Yeah, he wanted it. He saw the breaking ball coming, but it wasn't the speed he was thinking it was going to be, so he's way out in front of it.
Maybe a changeup there. Eilers is 1 for 2 tonight, and that one's going to be strike at the belt level there, and it'll be 1-2. Now Eilers tonight single to left, and then also a ground out to third. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and he gets over at that. That'll be scooped up by Hempel. Will he get the throw to first in time? Yes. Good throw by Hempel. Strong throw.
Yeah, deep in the hole at shortstop. He had to go to his right quite a ways. Fielded that because, like we've said all night, Barnhart's playing right over there by the line, but Hempel's got that good speed. He's got good range out there. He took a good 30 feet over to his right, fielded that deep in the hole, and had the time to plant his foot and throw a bullet over to first base, and had him by 2 steps.
So 1 away, and here's Tyson Tessum, shows bunt and misses for strike 1. Designated hitter 0 for 2 tonight. No, check that. We've got a pinch hitter here.
Yeah, we got a pinch
for
hitter.
HMS, and this is number 2.
That's the
Ethan
right
Dean.
fielder, Ethan Dean.
All right, so we'll make a note of that.
There's that curveball again, brought across,
And
and Dean was backing away from it like it was going to come at him, and all of a sudden it was coming across right below his numbers across the inside part of the plate. Home plate umpire Nick Hogan calls it a strike.
0-2, low.
Ooh, good
Not
pitch
by
right
a whole
there.
lot, though.
Good pitch. You can't fault him on that at all. That's a perfect placement. 9 times out of 10, that batter's going to go for that one, and he just laid off it. Good job by Deem.
1-2 to Deem. Home plate umpire is just going to clean the plate off here for a second. We'll say thanks to a few sponsors. They include the likes of Hartley Hometown Pharmacy. Also want to say thanks to MHR Insurance, Consumers Lumber Company, and Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative.
Austin Gilmore called for time on that one. He's got his left wrist, his glove hand wrist, taped up pretty good up to the thumb. He's got a broken thumb, Coach Jared Ray just said, and that one caught him right on it, so he had to take a few minutes. He wanted to take a few minutes and get that one rubbed off, so sticking out there, Austin Gilmore, good job for him.
Here's a 1-2, and there we go. That curve again got him to chase. Strikeout, or I should say out number 2 this inning, strikeout number 9.
Yeah, good job. And that's what Baumgars wants right there. 2 quick outs in the inning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 pitches is all. So that's exactly what he wants.
And here's Keith DeBoer, the left fielder.
Yep, left fielder. 6-5 here in the top half of the 6th.
He's 0 for 2 tonight. Swings and misses at that one, 0-1.
Straight fastball, low, down by the knees.
HMS had the tying run at second last inning, but couldn't bring him across. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
All right, he's got 2 straight fastballs right there by Baumgart.
What do you think
Great
he's gonna
pitches
throw?
because he's keeping them low.
Right.
I think he comes back with the curveball, trying to make him chase outside and away.
The 0-2.
Ooh.
Didn't chase.
Went outside and away, but he did not chase. And it didn't look like a curveball. He went fastball outside and away. But
well, you have.
He's going with the money pitch right now.
You have the pitch to throw there, right?
Yep, going with the money pitch right now. Baumgart doing a great job.
And stays a bit high.
Good pitch there, though, too.
Good eye that time
when
by
you
DeBoer.
still got the pitcher's count, you may as well make him try and chase it.
Absolutely.
Now is when you're going to come with something to try and make him be fooled on the pitch.
Here comes a 2-2.
There it is.
And there it is.
That curveball.
Strikeout number 10 for Javin Baumgarn. And the inning is over for Hartley Melvin Sanborn.
And he sets him up perfectly. 4 straight fastballs, 2 of them ball, 2 of them strike, and then comes back with that big slow curve right across the inside part of the plate. Great job of pitching by Baumgart.
We have no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Still 6-5 Wolves, bottom of the 6th in a minute, Q102.
Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
Northwest Bank is top notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you
Get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well. People that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Head down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Program, and then of course you have the War Eagle Conference on top of that, right?
Yep. The southern part of the War Eagle Conference,
especially.
namely.
Ooh, yeah, it is brutal. 1-0 to Harris Lake Park's, I believe this is Hibma.
Hibma, yeah. Cates is still in there. Bottom of the 6th. He's at 88 pitches, so.
Shows bunt, pulls back, and it will be ball number 2 to Hibma. 9 batters for the Wolves, Hibma, Ahrensdorf, and Barnhart. Now for Hartley Melvin Sanborn, after tonight, they will go to MMCRU on Thursday. That one's going to stay a bit inside. Now 3-0. So
and it's going to be
leadoff
one
walk
of those
potential here.
Well, it's going to be one of those deals where Coach Gloden is not going to waste a whole lot of time, I think, with Cates out there.
No.
Showing it with 88 pitches going into the inning.
There's a strike.
And now he's at 4 of them already, so he's going to be real cautious with him. If he can get the batters out at the plate, great. But if he starts putting them on, watch for a.
Well, and it's only a 1-run game too, right?
Yep.
3-1. There's going to be strike 2. So good job by Cates
coming
firing
back,
back here.
Coming back and just throwing the straight fastballs down on the inside part of the plate.
3-2 to Hibma. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And that's strike 3.
Good comeback pitches right there by Cates.
Whoa.
Great comeback pitches. That's strikeout number 9 on the night. So both pitchers racking up some strikeouts.
Lucas Ahrensdorf.
So Lucas Ahrensdorf now for the Wolves. And looks at strike 1. He walked in the 4th and scored a run on an error, and then also grounded out to second in his first at bat. And an 0-1 count here. Swing and a miss, big cut there, now 0-2. And now if you're Cates, you're ahead in the count here.
I'd still come right back with the money pitch. You don't want to waste the pitches. Just throw it across the plate. He's had Hibmas or Ahrensdorf swinging at it.
The pitch, that's going to be swung on. Chopper towards second. and off of the glove of Ortega. And Coach Ray says, "Oh, you got to be kidding me over there." I mean, it just bopped right into his glove.
It took a funny hop, and Ortega over there, he pulled his head up out of it so bad, but it hopped right into his glove. And Coach Ray, oh my gosh, he says.
So a 4-3 put out for out number 2, and now Bowden Barnhart.
I think Ortega was surprised it hopped into the glove.
He was. Fouled back.
Because he was expected to go a different way. And he just took his eye completely off it.
It definitely took kind of a funky hop there.
It did.
Barnhart is 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. That's going to be fouled off, and actually unintentionally it goes off the end of the bat there. So it'll be 0-2 to the HLP third baseman. 2 outs, nobody on in a 6-5 ball game. The Wolves with the 1-run lead. 0-2 to Barnhart. Outside, good eye there. Now 1-2. Thanks to Bank Midwest and Northwest Iowa Bone Joint and Sports Surgeons for sponsoring our broadcasts. And the 1-2 pitch, right back at the pitcher, over to first in time. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Jacob Cates and the HMS Hawks, and we still have a 1-run ball game as we go to the top of the 7th. HLP 6, HMS 5, and we are back in a minute on Q102.
Everybody loves a good cup of coffee, but at Blurry Bigfoot Coffee Company, they have great coffee, smoothies, ice cream treats, breakfast, sandwiches, and much more. Blurry Bigfoot Coffee Company in Lake Park is a proud sponsor of the Harris Lake Park Wolves.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
Stan's Corner in Lake Park is a proud sponsor of the Harris Lake Park athletes and wishes best of luck to the Wolves. Stan's Corner has whatever you're craving: pizza, roasted chicken, egg rolls, cheese curds, french fries, and more. Stop by Stan's Corner, check out their daily specials and menu.
We go. Harris Lake Park 6, Hartley Melvin Sanborn 5. We're in Lake Park tonight. HMS will have to at least tie it here. And we're going to see the center fielder, top of the order for HMS, Trenton Volink, followed by Jonathan Ortiz, the shortstop, and Jordan Ortega, the second baseman. It's the part of the order that's done the work tonight for HMS.
It has.
Baumgart's still on the mound for HLP. That one's a bit outside. Ball 1 to Volink, who's 3 for 3 tonight with singles right up the middle in all 3 plate appearances.
Yeah, this is dangerous part of the order right here.
1-0. Swing and a miss. Big cut from Volink.
And still throwing some velocity on that by Baumgars.
Wow.
That snapped into the mitt of Austin Gilmore, who's playing a little banged up. Got the left wrist taped up. Broken thumb is what Coach Jared Ray has said.
That's going to be swung on, hit towards third. Scooped up by Barnhart. Over to first. Got him in time. Good throw by Barnhart and good stretch by Hibma, right?
And that's a huge out right there. That's a huge out. It's exactly what they want.
Tying run.
It was. Barnhart over there at third base. He's been playing over towards third base all night, but behind the base. This time Coach Ray's got him up, even with the base. So he fielded that before it got to that dirt off the grass where it's still going halfway slow. Great play by the third baseman over there, Boyden Barnhart.
And now here's Jonathan Ortiz.
Ortiz on the night is 1 for 3 on the night.
Has reached as well on a fielder's choice.
He reached on a fielder's choice and a single, scored 2 times.
And looks at 1-0 pitch coming up here from Baumgarten. And pitch on the way. Big cut, swing and a miss, was underneath of it there. Now 1-1 here to Ortiz. Bank Midwest sponsoring our broadcast. Northwest Iowa Bone Joint and Sports Surgeons. IGL Teleconnect. Blurry Bigfoot Coffee Company. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase a high fastball again. 1-2.
And he totally fooled him. Took a little off that one, in fact, and Ortiz way out in front of it. Could not catch up to it. And you're going to be tough because it was up by your eyeballs. You got to get the bat up there first, and then you're swinging through it because it's not coming as fast as what you thought it was. Great pitch by Baumgarten.
And Baumgarten delivers. And that's going to go a little outside. It was a good frame job there by Gilmore. But
you know what? A 1-2 pitch, that's a great pitch to throw right there. Now bring it down to the knees and get that inside part of the plate where he's been effective all night long.
And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count to Ortiz.
Gilmore had to stretch out for that one. Yeah. You can feel it tensing up here a little bit. Now he's got to come with something, and Ortiz being a good hitter.
1 out, nobody on here, top of the 7th, 1-run game, 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strikeout number 11 by Baumgarten.
Wow. Great pitch right there. Took a little off it again. Did you notice that? And Ortiz was way out in front again. So great piece of pitching and great calling by the catcher Gilmore. I'm sure he's getting the signs from the dugout. But, boy, he's just framing them right where they need to be. I am so impressed with the sophomore out there, Baumgarten.
Now Jordan Ortega with 2 away. Jordan is 1 for 3 with an RBI single to left center. Nobody on, and that's going to be high ball 1 to Ortega.
And this is the spot now. You got 2 outs. You got the lead. One more batter to get through. You don't want to start overthrowing it. Keep throwing the pitches he's been throwing all night that Baumgart's been being effective with.
1-0. Ooh,
that one got him. Yeah. Tried doing the breaking ball in that one, and it did not break. I think you just got to go back, try and throw that fastball, keep it down and in.
So Ortega will be the tying run at first. And we're going to see Jacob Cates' conference here for a moment. He's the batter from Coach Gloden, and he has a quick chat with him. They will allow Ortega to run here. And a 6-5 ball game here, top of the 7th. Wolves with the lead, and Jacob Cates tonight has had a good night at the plate. 2 for 3, RBI triple, RBI double, and has scored a run as well.
Yeah, had the strikeout in the 2nd, but he's been effective since then.
The first pitch is high ball 1. Baumgarten and the Wolves trying to escape with a 1-run win here tonight in what's been a great baseball game. Now time is called.
Baumgarten, number 4, the pitcher, throwing to the other pitcher, Jacob Cates.
And a 1-0 count, pitch on the way. Big cut, swing and a miss.
Well, you better get the bat going a lot faster than that on that fastball. That had some velocity to it. And not out in front on that one. He was way behind.
1-1. Now we're going to have Baumgarten step off the mound here for a second.
Well, he was looking at the runner over there at first base in Ortega, and he was paying too much attention to him, and he could hear Caleb Hempill over at shortstop, step back, step back.
That's going to be catching the outside corner for a strike. Good throw there by Baumgarten.
1 pitch away right now. Baumgarten
1-2.
Just got to be effective right here. Good ball game. Boy, the tension is good right now.
It really is. It's gotten very quiet here.
Good lead over there by Ortega.
Cates gets set, or Baumgarten gets set now. Just looks the runner back at first.
And I know it's one of those where that's a very important runner over there in first base.
But
don't let him consume your thoughts on this. You've got a 1-2 count right now at the plate.
Baumgarten gets set, throws home, got him to swing and a miss.
Got him. Oh, and he wanted that.
And it will be strikeout number 12 to end the ball game. A good ball game here between HMS and HLP. No runs for the Hawks in the top of the 7th. The Wolves will win this one 6-5, improving on the season to 6-15. Hartley Melvin Sanborn falls to 3-13. Good game between these two squads here tonight in Lake Park. We will take a 3-minute timeout. Post-game show is on the way with Doctors Norland and Cornwall at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. We'll recap things here next on Q102.
Smellick Law Office in Hartley is proud to stand behind the Hartley Melvin Sanborn athletes and students. Smellick Law Office will stand behind you as well. Smellick Law Office in Hartley. Go Hawks!
Support your local community and independently owned Hartley Hometown Pharmacy. Shopping locally at Hartley Hometown Pharmacy means keeping the money in the community with tax income and supporting the local workforce and suppliers. Hartley Hometown Pharmacy, located at Fiesta Foods in Hartley.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
When it comes to heavy jobs and major projects, turn to the pros at Raveling Incorporated in Melvin. They have powerful hydraulic cranes to give you the lift you need, with cranes from 30 to 300 tons with 320-foot tip height. Raveling also has forklifts, industrial and heavy equipment movers with specialized trailers. Call 712-736-2596 for service in Esterville, Emmitsburg, Algona, Spencer, and Storm Lake areas. Call Rick at 712-209-0190. Raveling Incorporated, serving the area for 41 years, Melvin, Iowa.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
TCA of Hartley, Paulina, Primgar, and Sanborn, your local internet, cable, and phone provider, is proud to support our local students and athletes. Call TCA today at 930-5593.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
Whether your existing setup needs a tune-up or you're looking for a full-scale installation, Siouxland Scale Services can help. Services range from installation, rail scale testing to repairs and calibration. No scale too big, too small, or too far. Truck scales, railroad scales, floor scales, bench scales, precision balances, scale indicators, and more. Find them online at SiouxlandScale.com or call Bill at 515-571-3380.
Century Mutual Insurance Association, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes. Century Mutual recognizes the dedication it takes to work and play hard, serving more than 50 local communities. Teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. The final in this one, Harris Lake Park 6, Hartley Melvin Sanborn 5. Good battle between these conference foes. This was technically a non-conference game tonight as Harris Lake Park improves to 6-15. HMS falls to 3-13. And running down the offense tonight for Harris Lake Park, I had Austin Gilmore with a walk tonight. I had Caleb Hempel 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Tys Gunderson 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Javin Baumgarn reached on an error and scored a run. Justice Voss 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Lucas Ahrensdorf with a walk and a run scored tonight. And Bowden Barnhart with a walk tonight as well for Harris Lake Park. Winning pitcher Javin Baumgarn. I have, let's see, the 5 runs on 9 hits for Hartley Melvin Sanborn tonight. 12 strikeouts?
12 strikeouts for Baumgart's, yeah, with no walks.
No walks.
And 1 hit batter.
1 hit
so
batter.
That's a great ratio. Great night of pitching right there.
Really good night of pitching there for Baumgarten. They are Hartley Melvin Sanborn tonight offensively. Let's see. They had actually a really good night offensively.
They did. Well, the top of the order was really good. You got to look at that.
Yeah.
Volnick was 3 for 4 on the night.
With a run scored, yeah.
Run scored. Ortiz was 1 for 4.
2 runs.
2 runs scored. Ortega 1 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. And then Cates had 2 for 4, 2 RBIs and a run scored. So pretty productive right there.
Yeah, and Tesh 2 RBIs as well for HMS off of a double as well. Losing pitcher tonight, Jacob Cates in the loss. He pitched the 6 innings, gave up the 6 runs rather on the 3 hits. He would strike out 9 tonight, walk 3, hit a couple. So really a good night for him as well this evening. And we're going to bring HLP head coach Jared Ray in here on the post-game show from Doctors Norland and Cornwall at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake if I don't knock everything over in the process.
Well, you've been having
of this.
trouble all night, Jen.
I've been struggling all night, Coach.
Had to go underneath the benches for your sunglasses.
Sneak that on there real quick. There we go. Coach, thanks for joining us, and congrats on a nice win here tonight. Give us your first thoughts on this one.
Javen Baumgarten competed his tail off tonight is what my thoughts are. That was awesome. I think he had 108 pitches. I don't know how many strikeouts he had, but it was a handful, maybe 2 handfuls.
We got him at 12 strikeouts right now. But more impressive, no walks.
Yeah.
And just 1 hit batter, so great ratio there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So, yeah, 108 pitches.
Yep. I mean, he just battled. I mean, it would have been, he was getting tired out there, but he wanted the ball. And, just proud of him. And, our defense played well behind him. You got to give
one error,
Hartley,
I think, maybe is all. Yeah, so that's really good.
Yeah, and, got to give Hartley credit. They put pressure on us. They put the ball in play, especially the top of their lineup. That leadoff hitter, starting off the top of the 7th inning, I wasn't real keen on seeing him come up as the first batter, but freshman Bowden down there at third base made a couple nice plays, and none bigger than that first one in the 7th
that one
inning.
there to start that the 7th inning. Yep. You always want that. Who's going to get that first
Absolutely.
out? But I thought the other big play that kind of took a little momentum out of Hartley Melvin Sanborn right away was the first inning double play by Caleb Hemphill.
Absolutely, yeah, that was good awareness. It was a good pitch, and he got a good hop and good awareness to know to take that himself.
Yep.
Sometimes those in between, when you get those little underhand tosses, underhand feed to the second baseman, sometimes they can kind of handcuff you. And
it's almost worse than having to make a hard throw, isn't it?
Exactly. And we talk about, especially in high school baseball, get one before you get two. Sometimes we get ahead of ourselves. But Caleb's a great athlete. There's a reason he's on shortstop, and he figured it out. So
I also thought you guys did a really nice job offensively of manufacturing runs tonight, right?
Yeah, we had to, because I think we had 3 hits all night, and 2 of them were in the first inning, and that's what we talked about a little bit out there in the outfield after the game. Is just that's sign of a good ball club and one that understands your strengths. When we got on base, we knew we had to be aggressive, stealing bases and kind of making things happen. Going back to Caleb again, I had him running, stealing third. Javen strikes out, dropped third strike, and we're just wheeling him the whole way, and he didn't break stride. He knew he was scoring that, and that, it ended up being a darn big run.
Yeah, I said that right away. I saw that, and how about even when he gets that the pass ball and makes it down to first base?
Yep, absolutely.
That's his speed. He's got great speed, and he may as well take advantage of that. And that's what you've done all night long, was making those guys run.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely the strength offensively for us, is just being able to run the bases and put pressure on guys. We tried to bunt a little bit more than we have. I mean, it wasn't real successful, but just even having that in the back of the defense's mind puts pressure on them. And I will, before I forget, I got to give a lot of credit to Hartley's pitcher. He pitched a hell of a game, he battled and up there, and he did, especially early. He was definitely going at a pace he wanted to, and
he was in a real hurry.
Yeah, as you saw me over there, it looked like I had fleas, but I was giving signs, but I was just trying to break his rhythm a little bit. But yeah, that kid did a nice job, and
I had him with 9 strikeouts on the night too. So
it felt like 19.
How about another warrior out there? How about your catcher, Austin Gilmore?
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Played with that broken hand. He got banged on it once.
I tell you what, all year long he's been a rock for us back there. I don't even want to think about him being a senior, but he broke his thumb 2.5 weeks ago, I think, and he showed me X-ray. There's a piece kind of splintered off of it. He might have to have surgery on it after the season. So, he's back there, and he's just a warrior.
Yeah, catching those balls, that hurts.
Well, as if you don't play a hard enough conference schedule, you step out of conference play. I like that, though. You're going to face, I believe, Cherokee next, correct?
Yeah, we got a varsity-only contest with Cherokee tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. So parents hear that varsity only at 5 o'clock when your kids don't tell you. We scheduled a tough schedule this year. Like I said, I'm not worried about a record. I just want us to see good baseball and learn to play good baseball, and that's what it's about. And these kids are learning, and it's a fun group to be around, and it's always fun to be around kids when they win. But night in, night out, it's a group that I look forward to being around.
So congrats to your team tonight. Great job by Baumgars. All the team. I thought they played hard tonight, but especially Baumgars out there in the mound. Looked phenomenal.
Yeah, he's a stud. he's only a sophomore, and he's got a bright future, and he's going to keep working at it because he loves the game. So
thanks so much, Coach.
You
Appreciate
bet.
it.
Thanks
Good
for
to
being
see
here,
you
guys.
as always.
Thanks, JJ.
All right, Jared
Thanks,
Ray,
Coach.
HLP baseball coach joining us. I believe we're going to get Coach Gloden as well here if he wants to come on up here in just a moment. So we'll get him here as well on our post-game show. Again, thanks to Doctors Norland and Cornwall at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. HLP wins this one 6-5. HMS head coach Jeremy Gloden is going to join us. Coach, thanks for coming over here this evening. And a great ball game here tonight, and what an effort by your pitcher on the mound tonight.
Yeah, Jacob pitched well. I mean, I took a quick look at the stats, and we had him for 9 strikeouts. And the one stat that kind of just glares at you and, just kind of eats away at you is the 1 earned run.
Yeah.
Again, just it's kind of been our Achilles heel this season is just that one bad inning where, pass ball here, free base there, and, credit to Coach Ray and his team. Just looking at their stats, they take advantage of free base runners and moving guys around, and that was kind of one of our keys tonight was to limit free bases and errors, and unfortunately we didn't do enough of that. And spotting them a 4-0 lead, it's a huge hole to climb out of, but I was proud of how our guys responded, and we gave ourselves a chance there in the 7th. But their pitcher, give him credit, he shut the door there in the 7th. So
well, congratulations to Trenton Volnick too tonight. Had a great night at the plate, 3 for 4 in the night is what I had him, and he was first pitch swinging a lot. Does he do a lot?
Yes and no. I mean, he's aggressive when that pitch is there, and he's a kid that put a lot of time in the off season, so that's been fun to see him have success and be that leadoff lefty for us. So he gave us a good lift offensively, and I think I had us down for 9 hits, so we hit the ball well.
He did.
Again, 5 left on base. It was just kind of that bottom of the order. We just couldn't get that hit from that bottom. If we could have gotten a hit here or there, maybe score a couple more runs. But just kind of the way baseball goes. So.
But you got the win last night. You kind of got that off your back, and you could tell. I think the guys played pretty loose tonight. I mean, I could just compare this to when I saw you a week ago. It just looked like the team was a lot looser tonight. And I think that sometimes just getting that off your back helps a lot, right?
Yeah, and I would agree with that. Guys, putting good swings on good pitches, just kind of getting out of that grueling part of our schedule. And, it's been fun to see. And, we got a tough one on Friday, but next week, we got South O'Brien, Trinity. So we got some games that are winnable for us here coming up. And I just told our guys we got to take the momentum that we've created and just continue that, as we get to the postseason.
And a couple tomorrow off, and then is it MMCRU on Thursday this week yet too? Or am I wrong on that? Maybe
MMCRU on Friday, and then
Friday.
we have Monday, Wednesday, and then tournament.
Okay, well, good luck down the road. Thanks for coming over. Always good to see you, Coach, and good luck on the rest of the regular season campaign, all right?
Appreciate it, and always appreciate you guys covering us and having us on, and we'll move on to tomorrow.
All right. Thanks so much, Coach. Appreciate it. We appreciate him coming over. Again, that's Jeremy Gloden, HMS head baseball coach, joining us here in our post-game show from Doctors Norland and Cornwall at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. And Clyde, some final thoughts before we wrap things up here tonight?
Well, good baseball game here at the Lake Park Complex in Harris Lake Park, and Hartley Melvin Sanborn did not disappoint tonight. I thought, really, you think about it, it's a good pitcher's duel.
It was
Even
an
though there
excellent
was 6-5 run, it was 11 runs.
It was excellent. They did a great job.
What a great job of pitching from both sides tonight, and it was impressive to watch them with the command on that. And boy, like Coach Jared Ray said, did Baumgars want that one at the end or not? He got that strikeout, and he just gave a big yell on that one. Congrats to him on the big win tonight, but congrats to Jacob Cates, too, on a great pitching night, too.
Yeah, I really thought some great baseball here tonight from, a couple of teams that are trying to really build these programs up, and so we'll see how things progress for them the rest of the season. As far as our schedule, I believe we're complete for this week. We'll have plenty of games next week on the family of stations. You can find that schedule at explorecaboji.com.
We'll be together again a week from tonight, I
believe so. Yeah, you and I are a week from tonight over in Spirit Lake with Spencer coming to town. That's always a fun matchup.
Tough team this year, too.
Oh, man. There's just a lot of really, really good softball in this area, folks.
There is.
There really is. And so, hey, a fun one here tonight. HLP defeats HMS 6-5 in some high school baseball here this evening. I want to say thanks to Matthew on the video stream tonight. I want to say thanks to Gabe back in the studios and all of our wonderful sports sponsors. And most importantly, thanks to you for listening wherever you may be. For Clyde Erke, I'm Jason Jacobs. Good night from Lake Park.